Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. Today's run, suggested by YouTube user Lsoft, like the French L as in she, like Lsoft. I hope that wasn't culturally offensive. I do have French ancestry myself, plus I've been playing March of the Eagles as the French, so I have a little bit of cultural leeway. In any case, this run is called Optic Nerve. We are playing as Cain, and we basically have every item related to eyes. We have Mom's Contact, we have Mom's Eye, the Inner Eye, the Peeper, which is colloquially known as Peeper's Eye, at least for me, as well as Polyphemus. And our goal is going to be to get to the chest and take a peek at Blue Baby. That was her words, not mine. I'm not nearly that clever. Now, the downside to this run, never mind. I was just about to say that the downside of this run is that we start with 1 heart because I was an idiot and accidentally hit myself with a bomb when I was setting this run up. But the balancing factors, I don't remember if she actually, I'm assuming it's a she anyway, due to the whole L connection, but she didn't actually give any balancing factors if I remember correctly, but I'm going to give my own. I don't think we should be allowed to go to item rooms on this run because we are already starting as we get Squeezy, which is also going to benefit us from a tierless perspective. You know what? It might be worth it to go to the shop here just to see if there's a bomb in there. It's going to cost us a key, but the bombs would be very, very valuable. And indeed there is one, and you know what? We might as well buy Mom's purse while it's on sale as well. That way we can have a trinket, say a cancer, while we are also holding the Polaroid a little bit later. Plus we get 2 more cents here. In any case, what the heck was I about to say? 2 more spirit hearts, awesome for me. Yeah, it seems fair to not have any item rooms, because we're already starting with really good items, Mom's Contacts and Polyphemus, both on my list of the top 10 best items in the Binding of Isaac. Not to mention, the Inner Eye, which gives us triple shot, almost as good as quad shot, really. There was a free bomb for us, or a free secret room, I should say, which gives us the shovel, which might benefit me in some situation that I can't quite imagine right now, but, you know, I'm probably going to be looking to get rid of the shovel as soon as possible, because it's not all that good. Unless you are trying to do a speed run, there is... Oh, no item rooms allowed. I should remember that. I was just like, oh, we don't have a key. We should get one so we can go to the item room. With every challenge run being a little bit different, what can I say? Sometimes I get a little bit confused. But in any case, let's continue moving onwards. That means we are free to use all of our keys at the shop, which is cool by me. And I'm trying to think of a situation where it might be useful for me to use the shovel. So I want to fight the boss on every single floor. That much is pretty obvious. And the reason I want to do that is because that's the only way that I can get items, apart from going to the shop or perhaps getting, you know, like a lucky judgment or something like that. Let's see what this pill does. We are Cain, so we should have lucky pills. Range up is a pretty solid one. Right now, we are a monster with respect to our tier effects. I'm very pleased about that. The only thing that can make this better, Cancer Trinket, or maybe we luck out and get, like, not Mini Mush, like Sad Onion, or, that was the worst damage I could have possibly taken. Yeah, Sad Onion, or, you know, the Odd Mushroom that gives you increased rate of fire. Now, that's a pretty solid HP upgrade there, as well as a tiers upgrade. Do I really want to invest that much in Blue Baby, or, sorry, Demon Baby? I don't think I do, so I say we just leave, go down to the next floor. Yeah, that's probably not worth it. I would rather have the HP upgrades for now. It's almost worth... I've, like, revised my opinion on Deals with the Devil. Normally, I used to think, you know, take Deals with the Devil all the damn time, because then, you know, it gives you the chance to possibly, beyond getting a lot of good items, put yourself in that potentiality for the permanent curse state. However, with the prevalence of Guppy's Paw now, I kind of feel... I mean, it doesn't show up every run, but I kind of feel like the best course of action is to just save all of your HP, and then hope that eventually, I mean, this is barring a Brimstone or Mom's Knife, which we can't take on this run anyway, because it would ruin our tier effects. But yeah, save all of your HP upgrades, and then eventually invest them all in Guppy's Paw, and you'll get 3 Spirit Hearts payout for each one, which is crazy good. The exception to this might be, you know, something like the Pact or the Mark, which is going to give you 2 Spirit Hearts and some damage upgrades as well. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That was a total waste of a key. We might as well just see what's in here. I kind of wish I didn't, because I didn't want to know. You know, 'tis better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. I would have rather never loved at all and never known that Odd Mushroom damage upgrade and health upgrade was sitting in that room. Anyway, we got our key back, so I don't feel as bad anymore. I am hemorrhaging Spirit Hearts here because I am apparently a terrible player at the Binding of Isaac, despite the fact that I have all these wicked good items. With 1 key, we might as well open this up, and we're going to get a decent chunk of change, as well as some bombs and some health, which, who knows, maybe I'll need it as we make progress here. What else could I possibly do on this floor before we leave? I want to find the secret room with 5 bombs. It's a possibility. The secret room could potentially give me some money. The money could let me go to the shop. And in the shop, I could buy a battery or something to improve my chances. Might as well check the shop first, I guess, before we waste a bomb. Yeah, you know what? It's worth using bombs to find the secret room, to potentially get the map, and then never have to look for the secret room again. In my opinion, at least. Hopefully there's at least 7 cents in here. We might get Pageant Boy from the boss as well. That is not the secret room, so it is probably up here. We could always buy a bomb from the shop, but that seems a little counterintuitive at this point. We end up getting 3 cents. Not quite enough, sadly. So I guess we're just gonna leave and fight the boss and kind of for once hope that we get Pageant Boy. But probably not gonna get too much luck there. And I would really love to replace my spacebar item with something a little bit more useful as well. But let's just fight our boss and hope that it is not Pestilence, because I don't really want a single cube of meat. Now I'm regretting those words, because I would much rather fight Pestilence than get a little version of Chad here. Who knows, though? Maybe we'll get a deal with the devil that will provide me with some extra benefits. No, we will not. We will just head down to the next floor, and what a waste! We picked up Little Chad, which, I mean, I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth on that one. Maybe Little Chad will actually end up being super useful for me. I doubt it, but stranger things have happened. So just play it cool here. The thing that's bothering me now is I'm taking so much damage despite having so many advantages. Like, I have triple shots, the shots freeze, and they do wicked damage thanks to Polyphemus. I just used wicked as an adjective. That's how you can tell I'm a straight up 90s kid. Check out this gem I found on Reddit earlier today. Let's just take some more shots in here. Isaac's head is a worthwhile trinket, not to mention we do have Mom's purse, so we can afford to have 2 trinkets going at the same time. So I'm hoping we'll pick up something like Rage, maybe Cancer. I should do a top 10 best trinkets episode in my Isaac list series, which I'm thinking about branching out to other lists, by the way, but for now, it's very Isaac specific. I wonder what would be on that. Cancer for sure. Probably some variations on the penny, like I think flat penny is probably my favorite because the keys are probably most conducive to getting success compared to bombs or just extra money, or hearts, I guess. What else would possibly be on there, though? Good questions. That was a very easy mob trap room there. We picked up a lot of bombs and keys, which is awesome because I'm going to be looking for secret rooms, of course. Yeah, definitely Cancer. Maybe Isaac's head or Blue Baby's soul. Samson's lock, I think, would be on there. Polaroid would make it just on, like, the sheer strength of permanent invincibility. I don't know. I'd have to brainstorm that. I'd have to spend some time. I'm working on, if that hasn't gone up yet, I'm working on an Isaac, like, worst 10 items to go along with the best 10 items list. And that list took a substantial amount more brainstorming than the best items list. The best items list seemed really obvious to me at times. It was like, okay, obviously, you know, if you haven't seen it, spoilers, but Epic Fetus is going to be #1, of course. And, you know, Mom's Knife is going to be up there, Polyphemus, Sacred Heart's going to be up there. There's going to be a lot of items everyone expects, basically. Let's see if we can finagle an HP upgrade out of this. Oh, God, Northernlion's Coffee Maker makes an appearance for the first time in a little while. You caught me. I did feed my caffeine addiction a little bit this morning. This has been a terrible display so far, but at least we got enough money to potentially make the shop worthwhile. Been a very middling run so far, and by middling, I mean I am playing pretty god-awful. Who knows, maybe we could eventually use this shovel to skip by, Could we totally just skip the cathedral by using the shovel? I mean, there's no real reason for me to fight on, the Womb Part 2. Actually, no, the Womb Part 2 I do have to fight on because I don't want to go to Shoal. I have to go to the cathedral. Let me think about this for a second. But we could skip the cathedral altogether, which would be beautiful. Wow, there were 6 bombs or 5 bombs contained in that single golden chest. There's our compass, which will also allow us to speed past floors, potentially. And I'm just blowing up all this poop, or shooting all this poop, because I want to get 1 more penny and possibly buy that spirit heart, because I'm feeling a little bit handicapped right now with respect to my available health, sadly. Peeper's Eye did a decent job there. There's 1 more cent. And 1 more half red heart, which is good. We're back to full health. Sadly, did not get an HP upgrade in the form of the blood bag, but that's okay. So we'll take our spirit heart, move onwards. And yeah, I'm starting to think maybe, you know, we can make this work. The fact that we can also freeze Blue Baby means this is a possibility. Maybe we don't have to be as good as I normally consider us having to be in order to succeed on this run. Thanks to the compass and, in particular, the shovel. But, you know, I might get rid of the shovel very shortly, so I shouldn't bank on having that later in the game. Our red chest contains 2 pills. We arcane. This could be amazing. health up. Look who we got our canes on now. And balls of steel. Wow, that was probably the two best different pills we could have gotten all together there. So we should be doing a ton of damage here. The ability to freeze is obviously awesome. This this boss is very, very easy. And it's not even the champion version that like spawns bomb flies when he loses segments. So we should be good here. With him being dead, we will take our HP upgrade. We'll get back to full health. And we'll have a deal with the angel. This could be amazing. The relic, that's actually really solid. That means I'm under a little bit less pressure to get rid of the shovel for something like the nail, for example. We have 0 money, but I'm still going to make my way up to the shop here, because you never know. Maybe we use a key, go to the shop, fight greed, get a bunch of money, and then on the next floor, that becomes really valuable. Sadly, no arcade for us on this floor, which would have been awesome, because the arcade would have basically ensured that Little Chad was actually very useful for us. Oh, we are done with this room. Yeah, it would have ensured that Little Chad was useful for us because, you know, we could spend his hearts that he gave us at the blood bank. Now I'm getting cocky with respect to my health again. Can you blame me? That was a very good ending to that last floor. In contrast to, you know, the Catacombs Part 1 or the Depths Part 1, which was pretty miserable overall. Now things are feeling like we're sitting pretty a little bit, especially with that relic pickup. We know that greed doesn't exist here. The question is, do we want to go back and fight that other mini-boss? And I think we should just kind of speed past this floor, to be honest with you. Especially, you know, fighting Loki, that's an easy boss fight. Take a free upgrade for whatever we can possibly get here. Wow, that was a terrible bit of damage to take, I should say. We are in the weird position, don't get the tick. Actually, getting the tick is not the end of the world, because I do have Mom's purse, but I don't want to get the tick. We'll take all the things from Judgment there. Weird position, we just got to deal with the angel. Now we have a deal with the devil where we can get Guppy's Paw and the nail. I'm only going to get Guppy's Paw. I kind of want to roll with the shovel here, believe it or not. This is a weird situation. I just passed up the nail, but now we're crazy good with respect to our spirit hearts. And we're going to try to get through like the rest of the game as quickly as possible. Just popping this open to see what we got. Hoping that there was no HP upgrade in there, because if there was, I would have totally nullified my permanent invincibility. But now, you know, we don't have any way to replenish our spirit hearts beyond the relic, which, you know, to be fair, is actually very strong. But I'm feeling like we're in a very good position. I just have to speed through these floors as quickly as possible, which the compass will allow me to do, and later the shovel, because I don't want to use the shovel just yet. I want to make sure I'm maximizing my chances to get items from Mom, and so on. And of course, I need the Polaroid in the first place regardless. Now, do we want to go to the shop? We probably want to at least check the shop. Not to mention all these golden chests, which could potentially be useful. Another spirit heart. That was well worth the bomb and key that I used there. Want to make sure we have 4 keys remaining for the... that was bad. Want to make sure we have 4 keys remaining for the chest, of course. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're not even done with Necropolis yet, so anything could still happen for sure. What do I even want to get in the shop here? I really wish I'd been able to buy the map when we had the opportunity earlier. There goes that spirit heart I'd earned. Already dead, sadly. Maybe we'll get a relic drop here, though. Indeed we did. Oh, shit. This is a tricky room. Room almost made me want to use the shovel right away. But if we have incredible range, so if I just kind of fire from out of their range, I think I should be able to succeed here. Kind of close, but hey, we succeeded. Got another bomb and another key. Probably greed in here at this point. Yeah, that much was to be expected, I guess, at this point. The only reason I'm fighting him is because I feel like I can just keep him basically permanently stuck. So, he's dead, and we're going to get enough money to possibly play a sweet-ass Judgment a little bit later. Now, I think we go to the boss room. Necropolis hasn't been great for me so far. You know what would be an awesome item? If I could get, like, piercing effects for my shots. I guess Polyphemus sort of works like that, but if I could get, like, the Cupid's arrow, that would be ideal for me. In any case, moving onwards, so far so good on this run. Demon Judgment, sadly, not super viable for me in my current Spirit Heart-addled position. And, you know, this might be the first run in a long time where I actually try to make the shovel viable. There's been times when I've used the shovel in challenge runs to basically speed through the game as quickly as possible. And that's cool, I like doing that, but I always like finding situational uses for items that normally I don't consider all that great. There have been times when well, there was a time, I should say, where I thought the shovel was a fantastic item, but that train has sailed for sure. We did get 2 Spirit Hearts there. I did lose 1 or half of 1, which is not so bad. Just feel like I need a little bit power, or a little bit more power, Again, I'm totally losing my ability to speak. We found our second secret room. Use a key to get a key. I like the absurdity of that, so I'm going to go through with it. Goat Hoof doesn't really interest me. I'd rather have Isaac's head and the Polaroid moving forward. I do love the coin purse, by the way. So, I would love... are you kidding me? I was trying to get the green guy to hit the bomb in the top left corner so I could go get it, but whatever. We're fighting regular version of Mom. Easy boss fight considering we can freeze enemies. Probably, I mean, it's not the easiest boss fight we've ever had against Mom, but it should be fairly easy considering we can freeze the leg, perhaps. Freeze the leg, Johnny! Nope, okay. That's cool, too. Luckily, she's not spawning enemies anymore, which I guess just means she's given up. We're not going to take the HP upgrade. That is a fool's mate. Or the Eternal Heart. We are just going to move on. Now I wish I'd kind of stayed with Guppy's Paw, but alas, this could end up working really well for us as well. You know what? Why don't we just... We do get an item here, though, but it's Utero. Utero's the harder one. You know what? We're going to skip past Utero. Drop down to Utero 2, which we have to deal with. And, you know, it's good that I didn't save the shovel for this because I might have forgotten that you absolutely need to fight Mom's heart in order to go to the cathedral instead of Shoal. And I can't see where I'm going anyway, so it's not like I could speed through this floor regardless because the compass is basically worthless when you have this curse. We also have the Death card, which... Oh, and Spirit Heart. But the Death card I'll probably use basically immediately just to clear out the next room, more or less. Gotta remember, just never use the Death card on the Fistula room. I'm expecting this is gonna be a pretty long floor. But, you know, we skipped by Utero, and now we're gonna be doing the Womb, which is actually an easier version of that floor. So I feel pretty good about that. Have not reached our first dead end yet. I want to kill Brain Dude, and then I just want to walk the other guy into Peeper's Eye. And see if I can kill him that way. There we go. That was pretty solid, actually. Required a little bit more non-linear thinking that normally is beyond the capacity of my puny ape brain. And you know what? Perfect timing. Let's try this again. We're going to be fighting the boss, and then our shovel is going to be immediately charged, and then we'll just be able to go to the chest. This could be, it might be, me not cheating, but somehow exploiting the game just a little bit for my own game. But what is Isaac? If not, you know, trying to exploit the game as much as possible. This is beautiful. If I can't have piercing shots, Mom's Knife, or Brimstone, I would rather just freeze the hearts. Put us in a position where I can hit it over and over and over. Should be a fairly easy boss fight. Monster didn't stand too much chance. Kill all the zombies. Freeze Mom. Totally botched that bomb. And we're in permanent bomb throwing state already. So I'm just going to try to keep the freezing effect on her so that she can't spawn any bombs, which could cause creep, which could cause me to suffer a little bit. But anyway, easy boss fight, and we're basically just going to be skipping onto the chest more or less immediately here. I believe this will work anyway. I have no reason to doubt it. The boss is like right there, though. That's pretty hilarious that I was only one room away. But, oh, I can't use the shovel? You can't use the shovel in the cathedral. Alright, well, so much for my master plan. I feel like I've probably learned that at some point before. That's the first time I've been hit in quite a while. But free kill on miniature Guppy Jr. Now, let's fight Isaac. And again, this is a situation where I'm hoping that the freezing effect basically carries us through here. I think you have like a 10% chance of freezing. That might increase with luck, and it also probably stacks given our triple shot right now. So I'm feeling like this boss fight is going to be fairly easy, and I'm feeling like we have a fairly solid chance to actually just... that was bad damage, but... I'm feeling like we have a fairly solid chance to beat Blue Baby here. The Isaac boss fight is looking like a formality at this point, even if I take a little bit more damage. We're going to be entering our third phase if he ever unfreezes. I haven't even really been dodging. Just the freeze effect is enough to keep him at bay most of the time. And with a few more hits, he'll be dead. That was super easy. We actually earned a Spirit Heart on that fight, and it's up to the chest, where we have a greed boss fight right away if we so choose, but I don't really want to. Okay, which of the spacebar items do I choose? I don't want lard. Remote detonator we might as well at least pick up to give us extra bombs. And then I guess Mom's Pad, which freezes enemies and forces them to move away. Might as well pop that bad boy down there. And then start going to town on these guys. What a weird series of items. I may actually beat Blue Baby holding Mom's Pad. That is an unexpected series of events for me. The shovel, I did not use it. I used it once over the entire course of the game. This is not the peep that, or the bloat that can shoot behind him, I hope. And again, oh, it's actually, no, it is the bloat. I thought it was peep for a second, but so many eyes on the screen at one time. hard to keep track of which one's good for me and which one's terrible for me. So I'm just going to try to avoid all of them, and somehow did not take damage there. One more hit should do this. Did take damage at the very end, but that's okay. One more silkworm. Now we move onwards. So we've only got one more room to go before our boss fight, and we will have the Mom's Pets stored up so that we can use it immediately on the Blue Baby boss fight. Still can't see my Spirit Art count, which is very positive, of course. I thought about running with Remote Detonator too. I think Remote Detonator could be a fun item to take towards the late game here, but you know, the absurdity of winning the game with Mom's Pad kind of made me want to roll with it. And I think we're going to succeed here. I don't know if anything can actually stop us. And if you had told me that we would make this run work in like under 22 minutes, given the items we started with, I would have told you were effing crazy. Oh, wow, this is kind of going to be weird because we're actually making Blue Baby move to the other side of the map. And then you just teleport it back. Okay, that's better for everybody involved, I think. Keep him in the center as opposed to all the way on one side. Although he'd probably be easier to dodge if he was entirely on one side. I'm pretty sure I can just tank this fight. I am amazed that this run ended up working out so well. There were times when it looked a little bit harried, or a little bit scary, if you will, and other worms that rhyme with dairy. But this is going to be a no-brainer at this point. We're still probably going to have 12 Spirit Hearts at the time that this game ends. And wow. Color me surprised, basically. I know I've said it before. Oh, 11 and a half Spirit Hearts, perhaps, is where we're going to finish off. But in any case, kind of an amazing and surprising run. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of Lsoft for that awesome challenge run suggestion that ended up kind of catching me unawares, I should say. But in any case, thank you again to Lsoft for the Optic Nerve suggestion. That run was quick, a lot of fun, decent luck, and a lot of damage, which I always enjoy. Continue to suggest your challenge runs, and I will do the ones that I see that I deem most appropriate, insane, absurd, or overpowered, of course, because my conspiracy, or the prevailing conspiracy theory is that I want to win as many challenge runs as possible, not provide the most entertaining content. Of course, being sarcastic there. A little bit anyway, but again, in any case, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.